Powerwash Simulator 2! It's finally here. It's been out for a little bit, but I've been trying to edit some of the action RPG stuff that we did for the subathon, like Chicken Little and Bioshock, and I just figured I needed a bit of a break. So I decided to play the game that took me also forever to edit, and that totally discouraged me and why I ended up not posting for a long time because of the massiveness of the last project. Honestly, well deserved. Like, that map was amazing. I went on a whole rant. If you haven't watched that video, check it out. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for Powerwash Simulator 2, the first level, which is the truck, which is the demo that we played. I can't remember how long ago. This one, I think we'll just breeze through and then we'll move on to the next one. I don't know if the next one's also going to be the pop-up bathroom, like in the demo. Oh god, that's loud. Oh, that's a me problem. I can just turn that down. Ooh, let's turn this down to like 60, please. Let's not give my computer a heart attack. I think that's all we need to change. I don't know. If something else comes up that I need to fix, we will do that. Hey, so my microphone audio for this part of the video got a little bit messed up, so I'm gonna go ahead and time-lapse this for you. I think I mentioned that the second job is the pop-up bathroom, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip that as well, and I think I mentioned it. So I hope you enjoyed the time-lapse, and I'll see you for the third job. Alright, I've gone ahead and finished the second job. Let's see what we get as a new item in the shop. Is it a new power washer? New nozzle, maybe? Oh, that's not good. Time lapse needs some help. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and continue. Also, check out what's in the shop. I wonder, does it tell us what's new, or Swirl Force Surface? Is that new? I think so, because like we have all, oh, that skin is new. It doesn't tell us what's new, I don't think. Oh, this is just like outfits or something. Furniture. Oh, for our office. Oh, that's cool. Van cosmetics. Oh, we can change the color of our van. No way. We're getting the red van as soon as we can. Okay. Can we buy? Oh, wait. What am I doing? We get designs? No way. Oh man, I cannot wait to see what else they have. Okay. Anyways, job number 3, which is what we're actually here for. Vicky Mitchell, let me know when you've found the place you've already headed for home. Camping is definitely not for us. A pair of boggy sprogs and one grubby hubby. We're in no mood to hang out. Know what I mean? Don't really know what else to say about it. Suppose the muck tells its own story, don't it? Sure. But it looks like we're going to a different part of the like quote-unquote map that we have now. Since we now get to explore the external bits of town. I don't, sorry, I turned off the water volume because it bothers me. But I'll turn it back on for you guys. But yeah, if you remember from the demo, we now are able to see more of the map of the area that we're going to be in, and like this is the wilderness area of that map. What is that? What is that? But we'll be able to check when we get back to our office just how far the trek is out here probably. See, we got a good old smoker here. Are you able to open this? I don't think so. Already getting a ton of satisfying noises. Oh, I probably mentioned this in the demo, but I've been going back and playing some of the earlier levels of the first game. And you can see just how far they've come with how they've done their separations and stuff. I've talked about it, I think, a lot in the DLC episodes of the first game, for sure. But it's definitely carried over into this one. They have not regressed at all, so very excited and very happy about that. They've really taken everything that they learned from the first game. So we've got a little tree stump chair here for our telescope. I wonder if we'll be able to see through that. Probably not. I wonder what they would be. I mean, they're just looking at the trees, right? I guess you can kind of see into the sky. I mean, I also... We can pick it up. Hello? Not that. Oh, our ladder and stuff. Oh, they're blue now. Did we see this in the demo? Probably. We got a step ladder, and then we've got our little stool, and then we've got new blue ladder, and then we brought some friends with us, apparently. We pet Squeak. And pet Ulysses. I don't know if I bring my cats to a job, but they sure are cute. And it'd be sad to leave them behind every time. Oh wait, wait, hold up. Yeah, when you hit it, it tilts. That's fun. So here, I think I'm missing the part behind the swivel thing though. What am I missing? Oh, just like the entire backside, of course. We got the mount, we got the lantern, got our stool. Alright, back to the main campfire? Camp area? Oh, this is a whole cabin. I thought there was just the tent. I didn't realize this was a whole cabin. Can we go inside? Nope. Alright. Well, we'll get to that. What is this? There's a tiny shed. This is a fun campsite. I would come here. The indoor tent housing situation is a little bit more enticing than just a canvas teepee thing. I don't know. I'm really not one for the outdoors, honestly. I did mountain biking back in high school, and that was fun. But I'm really glad that we didn't have to do anything that was camping related. I mean, obviously a lot of the trails that we went to, I think they had camping grounds nearby, but we never camped at any of them overnight or for like a weekend for like training and stuff. I don't know if high school teams would do that. Probably somewhere, but we were not one of those teams. We just drove out every Saturday morning. I think we had training Tuesday, Thursdays, where we went like on either a street ride or like just up in the hills where there are some trails that you can come down like on the way back. And then Saturdays we usually like the parents all drove us out to like local trails and stuff at like 9 a.m. and then we'd come back at like 2 or something. It was fun. It was good. And then so that was like most of the season in like the early fall and early spring. And then in the winter, just to keep everything up, we would have sometimes like we'd have weight sessions on Mondays, and then Wednesdays we'd do yoga. I think that was mostly Wednesdays or Fridays. Yeah, I think Wednesdays was yoga and Fridays was spin class instead of Tuesday, Thursday training. And then if the weather was good, we could still go on Saturdays. Either Saturday or Sunday. I really can't remember. High school was a very long time ago for me. Let's not talk about it. The races were on Sundays. Saturdays were usually like the training practice rides so that you can get used to the trail and stuff. And then Sundays were the races. So we usually drive up on like Friday night, stay the night in like a hotel, and then do the training ride, go back to the hotel, carbo load, go to sleep, and then wake up early for the race the next day. I imagine there's like professional races that you go out and you actually like camp in the area. That sounds really cool, but it's just really not for me. I'm down with the hotel routine. For sure. Especially because like for a lot of these trails, they're kind of in the middle of nowhere. Especially the trail that we went to, I think for our races, you could camp nearby and it was like closer. So basically like instead of having to drive 30 or 40 minutes in and like trying to find parking, you would camp like 15 minutes walk away. But I could be totally wrong. I may be misremembering. Like I said, high school was a little bit longer ago than I'd like to admit. But it looks like we got our campfire done. Did we get the cooler ready? Yeah, we did. We got all the benches. We got the lamp. Kettle. Yeah. All right, on to the stones. Did we? Yeah. Oh, we didn't get the trim though. Hold on. Get the trim. There we go. Got the trim. And now we get the stepping stones. I have to say, stepping stones are probably one of my favorite things to clean, just because they've got some dimension, but they're pretty simple. And it's super satisfying to see the stones all cleaned at the end, like they're polished or something. I used to love bringing home rocks as a kid, just piling them up in the yard and like, I don't know, just seeing all the different kinds of rocks in different colors and like washing them sometimes, getting them, just dunking them in water, seeing seeing if dirt would come off and like what they would look like underneath. I did change it to 60 FPS, right? I had some frame drops there. Video 60 FPS, yeah. Weird. Okay. I think it's now because like the leaves fall and there's butterflies and there's particles. I wonder if we can turn that off. Maybe that'll help. Because I actually don't like the leaves. You can turn off fog. Well, turn down fog. Oh, you can change how long the dirt stays lit up. Ooh, I'm gonna keep that a default for now. You can change what color the dirt is? Wait a second. Ooh, and you know, I'm thinking I'm gonna turn that dirt highlight duration up now that I know that's an option. Ooh, we can put it back. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that we're missing if we put it back to classic. But unfortunately, I don't think I can turn off the leaves and stuff falling. Oh, there's firewood in the shed. That's a fun detail. Oops, I did want to crouch so I can get the underside of this roof. See, now that I've changed it back, now I'm stuck on Q for dirt. Whoops. Alright, got the windows. I think we mostly got the front of this. I'll just move on to the sides. It's very refreshing to have new jobs. I've really been recycling some of the old jobs in Powerwash Simulator 1. I do love the cleaning aspect and like seeing everything done, but I've replayed the first one quite a bit. So it's finally nice to get some new levels that I'm not like, oh, I know exactly where it's gonna be trouble. I know exactly where it's gonna, like, you know. Flat surfaces, I do highly enjoy them when it's a new job and it's fresh. But now I'm like, okay, give me all the difficult jobs, or like give me the bigger jobs so I can just kind of put it on in the background while I edit. But I'm mostly distracted just because I'm like, it's not the same when you know like how big the task is gonna be, or like how small. Because some of the smaller levels, you're like, oh, you know, this is fun to like just get a quick little cleaning job here and there. But at the same time, I do love a good map that I can just spend hours in. But when we got back from our walk, all our porridge has been eaten, even though hubby likes his stone cold and I like mine boiling hot. To be fair, our kids' porridge was there for the taking, as they like her. They're somewhere in the middle. Have we met the three, the Berenstain Bears? Goldilocks. Getting my properties mixed up here. That's how you know I'm old. Alright, got the roof. I think we got most of the shed done. Okay, so here's the problem. I don't know how to find the tablet now. Oh, now it's E. Okay, that's a choice. I guess I could rebind that. Oh, I like how it grays it out now that you've done it. Oh, that's helpful. And it does it by parts. Or like by section. I love this. I didn't notice this before. Okay, I just came in here to check to see if the shed was all done, but it looks like we missed something by the campfire too. Capstone? Oh, this thing. Yeah, there we go. Anyways, then I saw we also had pet food bowls somewhere. Maybe they're in the back. I don't think they would be though. That would be weird. Like behind the cabin. Oh, here they are. Oh, I guess it's the one. Wait, they have a dog and we have 2 cats. I was gonna say, why would they only have 1 bowl for 2 cats? But this is not our cabin. This is a like an Airbnb. What am I talking about? A guest residence. You know, it seems like a small detail, but I love how there's more than 1 lamp. Like, it seems more organic, more natural. Makes the place seem a little bit more lively, put together, realistic. Of course, I always miss the bottom of the chair. There we go. Got that. I think we did the cushion as well. Got the lamp. Yeah, so there's a lantern there. There's a lantern there to light up the path. We got the lantern next to our telescope. Good stuff. Thought I got most of the front side here, but it's really not. There it goes. Whoa. The edges of these dirt lines are very, I don't know, like it's very, what am I trying to say? The percentage of what you have to complete on each item is much more precise than last game, it feels like. But at the same time, it's a lot more accurate than the first game, which is nice. There's a lot of jobs in the first game where like you get really far into it and maybe you have like a little last speck of dirt and you can't get it because it's like you need to have the exact little tiny bit done. For example, there's the bathroom, I believe. The like really long walk. When you hit this, it swings. Oh, that's so cool. But there's the giant bathroom that has this like glitch or whatever where you have to like shove yourself into the corner of the wall to get the last little bit because the dirt's actually underneath the piece or something like that. There's a couple of different levels like that where they have parts of it where you really have to just keep going over it because there's either like some stubborn dirt that you can't see even if you highlight it because you just can't see with the lighting, or it's in a piece that's like underneath another one so you can't see it because it's literally not visible to you. But this one seems to be pretty good about it. Maybe it's just the highlights more like you see there's no feathering on the edges versus in the first game there's feathering on the highlights, so sometimes it's really hard to see because it's so faint. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe it's not how much dirt you have to complete per like what it considers done. Maybe it's the highlight that's different that makes it better. Oh, the square is a piece. That's cool. I don't know, it shows off a little bit of architecture in my opinion when they do some stuff like that where it's just like the little corner piece is separate. Like that's not necessarily like level design choice, that's more of like attention to detail of how this would actually be built in real life. I don't know. This game is so nice. I was go on and on about how it's relaxing but also not, but also I don't know. I just like polygons, maybe seeing how things are built. I love Legos. Maybe that's where I'm really trying to say, you know, when you combine things like this, they're not really actually combined. They're still very much separate elements. Maybe I've been watching too many Blender tutorials. This is interesting. This is all one covered roof. So, oh god, that bothers me. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Use the ladder here. Yep. This is all just, oh no, it does come up and around. Okay, good. But I want to get the trim really quick. Yes. Yes. Is it just me or does this power washer seem a little bit more powerful in this game than this first game? I think it's the same one. Because now basically you start with the most powerful one from the last game and then maybe get upgrades or something from this one. I think that's what we saw in the shop. But again, it doesn't have the new tag, so I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to investigate that. Good old chimney. This game is so nice to play on keyboard and mouse. I can't imagine what it'd be like to play on controller. But you can get a platinum for this on PlayStation. I just think of, I don't know, sometimes when I play racing games, my fingers get tired of pressing the acceleration button. I can't imagine it'd be any different for a console for this game. Why is this highlighting? Oh, because there's this part here that's sturdy still. What is going on? Why are you blinking at me? Or is it just the lighting from when I'm walking around? No, it's definitely highlighting. I think also because it's one of the last things to be done. I don't know. I don't know why that was highlighting at me already. Okay, no, I don't like that target thing. Not right now. I think in the demo I had said that I like it, but for a job that's pretty much cut and dry like this where you can see everything, I don't need it. Maybe it's nice to have the option to turn it off. So maybe for a more complicated job, we'll turn it back on. But yeah, I'd be down to see what this looks like playing on controller, just to like get a sense of would my trigger finger get a little bit tired, you know? When I feel like my arthritis is screaming for help. Carpal tunnel, I mean. Ah, man, you still can't put the ladders and stuff on the ground once you've picked them up. That is one thing I do wish we could do. Where else can I put this? 'Cause I don't want it here. I still have to get this side. Oh, I could probably just put it there. Yeah. Berenstain. I think we have some of the books. I could probably go look just to see how it was spelled back in the 2000s, the books that we have, because there's obviously new covers that get printed all the time. But the ones that we purchased back in when it was on air, I wonder. Unless we got those from the library, in which case, oh, well, we don't have them anymore. I can't double check for you guys. Sorry. I know we rented the tapes from the video store, so we definitely don't own those and never have. Okay, it's... The blinking needs some help. The blinking needs some help. It looks like we finished that out and we have one more window to do. Ah, I didn't see that. There was still dirt there. And then trim. I thought we got the center trim already. And we got the outer trim. Where's... Okay, we can't walk on the roof. Yeah, we got the roof ridge. Trim. Flashing. Which... Okay, see now this is where I want the target. It's one of these? No. Ah, this one. I thought this was all one piece around this way. Up to the middle. Is this Spruce Spring Clean? Your friend Harper says you'd be up for helping me out. My house is nothing short of a national disgrace. We'll have to check that out in the next episode. Go ahead and check out this time-lapse. This time-lapse needs help as well. They have to work on some of their graphics, I will have to say. Maybe in an update they'll work on that, but... yeah, for now, that is the campsite. Done. I've just heard that we've got our deposit back. After watching this amazing vid, I'm not surprised. Oh, we sent it to them. That's a nice detail. Incredible, incredible job. Thank goodness for you and that amazing portable power washer of yours. Hopefully the bear, or whatever it is, didn't wake up and bother you. We left it sleeping in the lodge and didn't know whether to mention it. Yes, you should have mentioned that! Oh boy! I'm glad we didn't wake it up. Okay. Go ahead and head back to our little office. And check out the map. We would have been probably somewhere... oh, here? Oh, here. Probably. At Power Falls. Oh yeah, it does. Oh yeah, it does tell you where it is. That's cool. And then this is public facility? Is that the, oh yeah, that's this. Cool, we got an achievement for selecting a job on the job map, even though we didn't select the job, we're just viewing them. So we'll get over here at some point. That's fun. We'll end up back in the desert, probably. Wow, okay. God, I just love being able to see the scale of the quote-unquote map, even though they just probably sent us to the location. We don't actually travel across all this in-game, but got bubbles, Ulysses. We can purchase furniture. Ooh, shelving, a rug. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be really buying furniture in these videos, but maybe if there's something cool, I'll go ahead and pick it up. Fill out the space, and you know, eventually you'll see this filled out. But I don't think I'm gonna focus too much on it in the videos and stuff. So thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. Sorry, the first part of this video is probably a little bit disjointed. I'm trying to record across the 2 days, but recording got a little bit wonky in there. And now I'm gonna go to bed because it's 3 AM and it's past my geezer bedtime. So thank you all again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.